Hey there, everybody. My name is Angelo. If you are new here, welcome to the channel. If you are returning, welcome back. It's great to have all of you. With that being said, I am just hanging out. I watched the San Antonio Spurs defeat OKC in Game 7 of the Western Conference Finals. So that means they're going to be playing the Knicks. I'm very excited to learn a little bit more about, I guess, less casual basketball as a casual fan and watch some playoff basketball more often as I have been doing. I'm curious to see how it's going to go. Today was a day off. I was actually supposed to work, but that did not happen today, which was actually kind of nice and instead led to me just taking care of the backyard, cutting the grass, helping just do some maintenance stuff. And it felt good. It feels good to fix stuff. So, with that being said, if you're interested in anything that I'm talking about at any point, feel free to subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. I promise there is something for everybody here. I talk about health, fitness, work, and if you're curious as to what I do for work, I'm an electrical worker. Um, just home maintenance or just being stressed everyday life. So it's, like today, for example, it was a nice day off. I was supposed to work, and you know, some things don't always follow through in that sense, but it was a blessing in disguise. And even though I didn't make that money today, we were able to fix something that was very important, and it was really nice to see the fruits of your labor come to fruition. So when I talk about that, I'm talking about fixing the ride-on mower, um, dropping the carriage that has the actual blades on it, so that we can put a new belt on and pop that thing back up and be able to cut the grass. We went quite a while without being able to cut the grass because of it, and really needed it. So it feels good to be productive. It feels good to make stuff, and it also feels good to talk to all of you guys. So I'm gonna keep doing it. I try to do it every single day, and I've been pretty good with it. Right now it's 11:19, so it's getting a little late. I apologize if there's any like late posting or just overall if I seem like I'm in a rush. I'm trying to fix my sleep a little bit, but it's the weekend. I could enjoy myself a little bit. If you're curious, I am like messing with my finger a little bit as I did crush it um at work the other day, but it's doing a lot better. um, came came back together. That whole thing was torn apart. This was like a hanging flap of skin at one point, but I was able to actually hold it with enough pressure throughout these days for it to reattach, and it actually feels pretty good. Feels good as the other one, and it's just a little sensitive to touch. Obviously, it's still a little swollen, still a little tight and trying to heal. But yeah, like I said, I talk about everything, and that could be life, that could be sports. When I talk about sports, it could be trying to be a casual fan for basketball or being a diehard fan for lacrosse. And I could try to do both, and I think that's possible. I love lacrosse. I think it's a great game. I've always had a ton of respect for people that play basketball, and there's a lot of similarities in the games as well. Um, you know, Basketball being a very big, not only American but also Canadian sport. I would say the same thing for lacrosse. It's the same deal. There's a lot of crossover with that, and there are NBA players that accredit being multi-sport athletes to that type of nature of understanding how games flow. Um, but yeah, like I'm just hanging and enjoying the time. Um, it's kind of crazy thinking that it's almost like 4 months since I had brain surgery last, and I am just shocked by that. I know it sounds kind of crazy. If you don't know what I had done, had a craniotomy where they actually removed a piece of skin, not skin, skull, about this big, maybe a little bit bigger. I'm not sure the exact size. And they went in there and they actually removed a piece of my brain because I was born with epilepsy, and I have been chasing a cure to my seizures for over 20 years. And We had that third surgery in February, and I have not had a seizure since I believe October of last year and 2025. And so I'm going to be driving soon for the first time in my life. And I know that sounds crazy because I'm in my 20s. I'm going on 25 this summer, and I'm going to have a license in a few months. And it's very exciting to just come to that reality. It's a little daunting at the same time. Everything hits you pretty fast. Life is a lot different than it was before, but I'm grateful for the things that I have. I'm grateful that I'm able to experience all of these different things, try all of these different things, share all of this stuff with you guys, and try to motivate people to try something different, because sometimes it's okay to be different, and try to embrace that. I was not okay with who I was for a very long time in the sense of my disability, and how um sometimes it was just a factor that I could not control. It's a factor you can't control. You're not going to be able to tell yourself that, I'm not having a seizure today, or I am. And that took a long I felt like guilty for the things that I couldn't, do anything about. So I would say, if you have any issues that you can't genuinely control, and they may beat you up, but don't let them be a factor in how you approach other people in life. Because I can tell you from a um, first person standpoint that it had affected me, and that is something you don't want to do. You don't want it. It's just, don't make it happen. Don't build that. Be the exact opposite. Be outgoing. Talk to people. The least thing they could do is they could say they're not interested. Instead of wondering forever about what if you did do this thing that time for, that one person that seemed super interesting, or you wanted to talk to somebody because you thought you guys were getting along. And when I say you guys, I mean all of you. That could be men, women, um, it doesn't really matter. Just try to be authentically you. If you're a little bit shy, put yourself out of your comfort zone. Try to, introduce yourself first instead. Start small, but as you continue to start small, and you stack them and you stack them and you stack them and stack them, eventually you get a very big difference in where you were to where you are now. And I will say that that is something that I had to learn the hard way. So, I just want to let you know that I genuinely believe in you. I genuinely believe in you. I mean it. And that I think that you can do something great. Don't listen to the bystanders. Push them to the side. Eyes ahead. Keep powering forward. Do not quit. I refuse to quit on myself, even though I am still going through my battles. So I refuse to quit on myself, and I refuse to quit on you. So hopefully you refuse to quit on yourself, and you refuse to quit on me, and we can hold each other accountable. Because I really look forward to talking to you all very soon, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I look forward to talking to you all very soon. Have a good one.